We now return to Let's Play SimCity. So, something interesting about this game is that the F9 key, which is what starts and stops my recording, happens to be tied to this graph. So we will see that at the beginning of every episode. So, we're going to just continue on here. We actually have, right now, more demand for commercial than anything. So, why don't I go ahead and do that instead? Now, I did not initially intend to have these coming in, but seeing as how I was going to split this road anyway, I guess they're going to be there. We may as well be able to go on into here, so this will be broken up like this rather than one big kind of circle-ish area. And it doesn't matter anyway, really, because what am I going to put here, right? Department of Education building, I'm not really sure. I can't have access to it yet. I'm not sure where I'll put it, and I don't know what other financial, centralized, administrative buildings I will be able to get, but I imagine it'll be a few things like that. This central thing will eventually be an avenue. Right now I'm being screamed at about sewage. It'll wait. So anyway, yes, let's do commercial, and see, now if I put it along here, it will go ahead and preemptively section that out for what will eventually be big buildings. And seeing as how, I mean, right now it's because the road is medium density. As soon as I upgrade these ones, it'll do the same thing. So I got to decide whether I want everyone using this circle to just go, or to turn off to hit stuff. You know what I mean? If I put it here, they're going to be stopping. They're going to come up here to go to these buildings. Whereas that traffic would otherwise go along the back way. And if I've got things facing on this side, that might alleviate a little bit of that traffic if they're coming up here to go to these buildings in return. Because I really kind of wanted this to be, you know, like your main avenue. You got to get to that side of the city, so you come in here, you go whoop, and then you're only on this central avenue to either go to the administrative center or to travel. So in that case, I guess, well, I guess we'll just see how it works. We'll go ahead and just start putting things on this side for now. And that will probably be enough to deal with the demand at the moment. A lot of vehicles just went to the town hall. Interesting. Still not making enough money, mostly because of this cost. The bond is a lot. Government is a lot. Maybe since I'm not really utilizing this, I mean, what does it even do for me at the moment? Nothing, right? Right. So let's turn it off. That was a lot of jobs by people. But, I mean, it's not really doing me anything. I could use it for other buildings. I mean, there's things that need to be turned on with them, but right now we're not using them. So let's save myself the expense. And now I'm making money. Hooray! I've got to make some industry. That's the next demand. So now we got to plan that out. Now I realize I'm going to pause for a moment because traffic and explanation. I realized that what I could have done here, rather than the whole damn circle, was actually use the arc tool, because this would do a full actual 90 degrees. But as you see, it does not really snap to where I'd like it, unless I hit the shift key. But even then, it's still not quite accurate. So, what about the circle tool here? How much is this one going to cost me? That's about right. And we will... So 9,000. Pretty much all my money just to get to the next level. And I guess looking at it, it actually doesn't follow the guide all that much either, does it? It's a little bit off over here. How much off in comparison to the arc tool, though? I mean, considering I can't get a damn snap point, it's off by more than acceptable amounts. Let's just put it that way. Okay, well, so what am I going to do about that? So I do need some industry. but maybe people can go to a different industry site. So maybe it's time to hop out. Alternatively, I can put some industry down now, and then we can just remove it as needed later. It will make the ground poisonous for a while, but as long as the wind is blowing off this way, we'll just do that. Like I said, I would eventually like my industry to be elsewhere, but for now we'll put it on that side of the ring until I can afford a bit more. One thing I plan to do is use the regions to sort of come in here and give me financial support. So that'll be good for a while. Really? That's the best you did? I only needed the one? I do now need some medium wealth. Medium wealth is already coming online. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of that, to be honest. Before we go down that road, let's turn this down to 1, and no pun intended with the road. Maybe we'll go ahead and get started here. So, okay, I want to see, because I don't actually want a central road there. I want to kind of break it off into thirds and then go into fourths here. So the roads are going to be a little bit wiggy, actually, because we'll go probably to here and then maybe to branch off there, and it'll actually look very, very poor and ugly doing that. Why am I curving? Okay, anyway, so that angle right there give me a weird separation, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. Okay, and then I want you again. We'll angle it that way, and my god, the planes are loud. But I will destroy the central one. Like so. Yeah, I guess. So we're gonna do that, and now we've got fucking planes. Go away! Why? Where are you? Shoot it down. I can hear that across the entire damn island. Anyway, yes, back to this. Zone demand. Zone demand for this is going back up. So, I'm going to put it back where it was. And they will have neighbors again. I do not want things facing this way. In fact, I think that might be one that will. So we'll get rid of that and that one and that one and definitely that one. I think that one is... Nope. The game does weird fill-ins, which I guess is fine. Aha, you bastard. I see what you're trying to do there. Now what? Commercial business is not getting enough shoppers. I'm aware, so people need to move in. Come on now. You know how this works. So at 160, I can take out another bond, and that's how I'm going to finish my road system. We're just going to be in bondage for this city. And I'm okay with that. For now, anyway. We'll get to fixing it here in a bit, and as far as this is concerned, once I get my avenues, I'll probably actually turn around and do the exact opposite of what I just said, and actually face some commercial along those lines. In fact, well, I don't know. I guess it depends on how much we actually need. I've got a whole inner ring here that can be commercial and potentially office, and now we need sewage. So we're going to deal with sewage right now. How about here? It'll work for now. Until I get the big stuff, I'm just going to plop this wherever, and I guess maybe whatever. We'll deal with the problems later. I'm right now more concerned about getting more people. More people is what we need. So, we'll go ahead and get this down to 1. And I guess, I mean, I could Put commercial on the inside there. No, we'll just go ahead and face it this way. Well, eventually this is going to take up its whole region. Really, we got a thing here? There. And I guess I'll do that because I do want the outer rings, you know, I want it to build in. Kind of like a hive city. We're going to go Warhammer on this, and then make big high-rises in the center where I can help it, and put all those buildings like so there. I wonder how many buildings I'll have for school to go here. Obviously I cannot put those down now, and I'm going to wait until they actually start screaming for those things. But one, I suppose if I unlocked the larger things, this is going to require City Hall, but if I do one big hospital, that should cover everybody. One big police station, one big, either that or we're going to do quadrant, which may or may not be interesting, I don't know. Maybe I should have been doing... No, okay, we can still get those lines. That's good. Because I just realized I'm not spider webbing quite how I'd wanted to. What do we still... What's the deal? I guess, okay, we're up against the medium stuff right now. So now I gotta make a decision about how I want that to grow. Because we were looking for medium wealths. That will also affect commercial, which currently is looking for low wealth. Low wealth commercial. One interesting and sometimes frustrating, very often frustrating, mechanic of this game is that you have to balance not only density, but also wealth. Meaning that we can do Omega Co now. Okay. Not in this city. So you don't want to just put it all down and make gigantic everything, because eventually you will not find either enough shoppers for it, or certain economic levels of people will not be able to shop at certain locales. So maybe I will do an outer ring of commercial as well that we will try to keep as low wealth. We already see, what did you just say? Yes, people are fussing about freight, so that's another thing I gotta do. So maybe I will try to keep an outer... I might have to kind of do what I did in here and make a flat front so that I can put things like, well, a wind farm, or the freight companies, or such and such. Okay, so I'm going to need health here pretty darn soon, so we'll open up government. And there are many things that I can be looking at right now, such as, well, population, yes, but I'm actually more interested in the jobs. I know I saw that somewhere. It actually breaks down where all the various people are working and or let's turn that filter off. And or is it this? There we go. So for example, we have no medium wealth. We've got some medium wealth jobs apparently, but we have no one to fill them. Whereas most of the low wealth jobs. So where's the medium wealth? Where is my wealth map? I guess that would be you. So we're looking for... We've got some people here, I guess, that are working at Town Hall, and they're not fulfilling that role? Because right now I don't see anybody who's gone up to medium wealth. So I don't know where you're getting that jobs number from. But eventually that's going to be a problem, because buildings are going to start shutting down when they cannot find anyone to get in there. Aggravating. But, the academy, okay. I'll do it. I might not do it, but I'll try and do it. Yeah, you know... So we got a bunch of money. Why don't we go ahead and try to Omega Co. You next. Okay. Hold on a tick now. I'm going to actually pause this for a moment. Really, I guess I don't need to pause it, but I will. Fine. We'll get it going. Up, up, up. Circle road. So that will get me there. And I can do one more. And I guess that will leave me some little areas. I just want to see where we're at with that. That row doesn't really leave me a lot of squarage. What is going on with my game? I'm debating of just maybe rounding these off right now and then having little square areas. I don't think we'll do that, but if I do this, that means we're going to have to plow right through everything I've built on the outside. So we won't do that just yet. We'll try and keep at things as we go here, and we can always expand to the wealth level that we desire. Let's pick this, and you know, I could actually just probably keep these and divide them into nice sections right there. That is not the damn road type that I want. That is going to happen throughout the entire series, by the way. So we'll do that, and do that. Okay. And then we will come in here. We need a bit more of the low. And actually quite a bit more of pretty much everything. But we will, as I say, begin requiring medium wealth. So I guess we need to plop down a park somewhere and begin that whole process. That is the next big demand. Let's bring speed up. It is far, far easier to deal with this right now when we don't have to do that stuff. But as I upgrade these, then we will start getting more demand for low wealth. So we'll, okay, well, here we go. We're gonna find a place. We're gonna find a place for I don't know what just yet. Now it's not just these that affect the wealth. It will also be things like schools and futurizes nearby houses, shops, and factories. We may as well get that started then. Put it kind of central, do you think? I mean, may as well, right? How about right there at the end of that road? That's unfortunate because it, well, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to break this up enough that those apartments will not be able to develop there. That's something I'm not sure how many I'm going to be able to develop in this anyway because of the weird spider webbing I've got going on. I might end up taking out this road, at least take it out here, and then, I don't know, move it over or something. Right here, though, sounds good to me. It's got a good coverage base and it's pretty central to this quadrant, so why not, right? It's low wealth, though. It's low wealth. We need something that's going to be medium wealth. Otherwise, it's not going to wealthify anything. So, yeah. We need to figure out something. I guess we'll put in a sports center, an AR athletics center. Although, I don't know. What does that say? It doesn't say anything. But see, I mean, it's not. It's a low wealth thing. It will help raise land value a little bit, but it will not help go towards medium wealth. This will help go towards medium wealth. So I guess we'll put this here. Turn that off. Plop a park. And it's all futurized already. Good. We're getting started on that. But, more importantly, I want it to start raising land value. We're probably going to have a few things doing that, and one way I could possibly do it, maybe if I did get rid of this central road, maybe not for this one, this is good coverage here, but if I get rid of that one and then put like tree rows along the side to naturefy it, we're making up future words here. Wow, yes it is. Not so much. I mean, you can't futurify the dirt roads, but it will get there once we put down better roads. I don't think we've got traffic issues that require that right now. I don't see any. In fact, as I was just kind of watching things, people seem to be walking here, which is great. In fact, they're all walking here. They prefer to walk in the dirt than to drive in it, I guess. Maybe it's because no one here can afford a car. I don't know. Okay. Well, we won't be able to upgrade to medium wealth until we medium wealth those buildings. So, or the roads, excuse me. So we'll go to medium density street already and begin upgrading. One lane supports low density zones with only stop signs at intersections. People just aren't driving it. Okay, well, in order to build that up, see, that's, I guess, how I'm going to control. Already we got low desire, but we need medium wealth for here. So we'll go ahead and just upgrade this band of roads right here, and we'll see what that's going to do for me. Spend a lot of money is what it's going to do for me, but we're making a pretty good positive here. So let's upgrade to low density, then to medium density. Like $1,000 a piece. May as well go the whole shebang, huh? Okay. Let her run and see what we do. I think maybe because I've only got one park, it's really not. Yeah, it's really not. It's kind of neutral actually. So it's not quite good enough to go up. It will be if I put more. And like I said, I think putting those tree-lined, god damn it, those tree-lined walkways, walk paths. They take up an awful lot of space though, because of the connection point. They don't go right up against the road, which really annoys the crap out of me. I'd be eating a lot of my space here, which is not cool. So we've futurefied quite a ways though with that. That's cool. Well, maybe I will get rid of this central road then, and just put trees on either side, and we'll kind of go that way with it. Although if I'm going to do that, maybe I should do it on the inner side because these are longer. Because otherwise it's going to look weird. But not if I do it there. I don't know what I'm doing with this. But as we see, I cannot. Oh, well now I can. I don't know. It was just developing weirdly. And healthcare. So we could put one of these in, and in fact, if I put it here, it's going to have expansion slots. That's pretty cool, actually. I can put one right there, right where it sort of needs to be. But that is my next thing. We're going to pause for a moment because I do definitely need one of these. So, where do I want to do this? I kind of wanted that Department of Education kind of coming in, but I don't know if it's actually going to fit in there. We'll probably destroy one of these in favor of. I'm surprised that actually seems to cover most of the city. I mean, I could put it here and then put one on this side, and then we'd be golden. But yeah, we'll try and keep all that stuff in the middle. And eventually, I'm sure I'll take a hospital. Now, for these little sectors, maybe not, but then these ones can probably have the actual big buildings. Because, I mean, that looks pretty big. I don't remember how big the hospital is, but maybe it'll fit in there. And if it won't, then we can just take out some of these struts and just make a bigger area. Okay, anyway, let's actually put one of these down because we do in fact need it. So it'll go right here. It's a little bit difficult to see the expansion slots, but I think I want it. Yeah, alright. We'll just put not enough simoleons. Ha. So we have to wait a little bit. There's no demand for higher level. So where are these people? I guess they shop down, but they will not shop up. So, okay. Boom. And then we'll just pop in here. And do I have enough money to put a sign on? I do have enough money to put a sign on the building. Okay. So that'll hopefully do some coverage for a while. And if I need more people, still need more medium wealth. So I guess I do need more parks. Now these are going to medium wealth buildings, businesses. but they're not going to medium density because we're still on dirt roads. But, as we can see, traffic... Well, they're not going to shunt to better traffic unless I upgrade those roads. That's the other thing, too. If I kill this in favor of an avenue, which I don't really have the money for right now, but maybe I will, then this is going to be shorter. So maybe I will take out, as I say, that central strut and put in tree lines along that side instead of that side. I don't think this is serving a purpose, to be honest. Alright, let's do this right now. We're going to go central, put short trees along the inside and the outside, and then we'll go ahead and kill this central strut, and we will add there. And that was enough to start kicking up some medium wealth homes. These are not developing. Go faster. Spread in the future. How about a futuristic park or a futuristic hydro pump? Okay, well eventually I would like to do the futuristic hydro pump. I just need to kind of wait a bit. Okay, we're making money, we're making bigger homes. That's good. Now, unfortunately, since this is already medium... see, I did it wrong. I put medium density streets, not medium wealth streets. I could actually downgrade these so that they stay and don't go to apartments. Because as soon as these go to here, they will start becoming apartments, which is eventually what I want them to do. But maybe not necessarily right now, since we will start having that demand issue. See, we're already... Now that people are moving in, all the poor people are moving out because of gentrification, and they need a place to go. Which might now be the... What is this? If that's northwest, that's going to be the southwest quadrant, right next to all this lovely industry out here. And as soon as I said that, all the smoke came up. That was great timing. We'll work on this. Actually, now that I can do that, I can probably put some in along the back here. And we'll fill in, and fill in. But eventually, I mean, it's going to have to be built up. But I'm going to have to be a little bit more cautious then, I guess, about what I upgrade to. So eventually, this will probably be like high density, medium density, low density, low density out there. It depends on how much demand there is for each and other various things, but we'll definitely go that route. And maybe once I get a little bit more money here, we'll just go ahead and tear this out and get my avenues in. I hope it connects to that. I'd be kind of miffed if I could not get it to connect to that. But, yeah. Because otherwise, this is going to be weird, and... I don't know. The thing about the circle city, or the circle roads, is that they're very difficult to get back to connect in the right shape. Anyway, I'm going to end this one here, and we'll continue maybe with Gazconda, maybe because we're kind of hurting on money, and I'd like to do this sooner than later. Maybe we'll go build an industrial city where I can focus mainly just on making profit. We can start exporting and all that good stuff, and then use that to transfer funds to me. Because let me tell you, the ability to transfer 20,000 simoleons, having a cash infusion really helps just a little bit. So anyway, I'll end this one here, and I'll see you next time.